Well, I guess I can't turn my phone. I have been really, like, genuinely really disappointed in this stuff that I've seen for the past 3 days on TikTok. Oh, hi, friends. I have been trying to get my life together, and I have been trying to find the courage to get my pretty self on this here internet and be seen and heard. So I felt like today was a great time to do this. I missed you. I be posting on here. But, you know, sometimes they be seeing my stuff. Sometimes they be engaging. Sometimes they don't. I talk about everything. But I came on here today to vent about this food stamp situation because everybody is bullying me on TikTok. It's been really sad. It's been really, really sad to see how people really feel about others. Like, people really feel that, like, we are not supposed to be human. And they can, because, like, in everybody's mind, they think that the internet is fake. It's not fake. The internet is not fake at all. And then people come on here and they tell you real stuff. They bullying me because I get food stamps. They bullying me because I get food stamps. I think that is insane. I posted one video about how POV, I just spent the last monies of my food stamps. And everybody just started bullying me about being like lazy and not having a job, or we don't care, you're gonna starve, or where your baby daddy at, and this why you shouldn't have had kids, and this is why abortion should be legal. Just literally going ham, telling me if I got a man in my life, then I shouldn't be dependent on the government. I'm mooching off the government. Do we not know that this is about to get really real in the United States? Do we not know that even if it doesn't directly affect you, it will indirectly affect you? Amen. Amen. My whole thing is, it's not going to directly affect anyone who does not receive SNAP benefits or food stamps. However, it is going to indirectly affect you, because what's going to happen now is everywhere, in every single place, there is going to be mass hysteria behind this. I don't think people know how much mass hysteria is about to inflict upon the American citizens without them food stamps. Not only is it going to, what I feel like is going to happen is when they take food stamps away, it's either one or two things is going to happen. Either prices of grocery is going to skyrocket, or prices are going to decline. And if it happens, cool, whatever. But exactly. My whole thing is, they look at it as, oh, like one of these people had told me, well, I believe, in my opinion, that if you got your hair done, your nails done, your lashes done, I feel like that was an indirect jab to a black girl. That was literally an indirect jab. If you got streaming services or a brand new phone, you shouldn't be getting no food stamps. And it's just like, first off, girl, I don't know what hair you see is done. My hair is not done. My nails are literally not done. This is some press-ons from my daughter's nail kit that I bought her for Halloween. Then they talking about some, you should be worried about your lights in your house. Like, some people don't even have that. Some people don't even have the option to have lights or a house or a car or anything, or a loving baby daddy who's going to make sure that they are good. Some parents, or some fathers and some parents, will literally leave the kid high and dry because they're not necessarily ready to be a parent. But because I didn't abort my babies, I should be ashamed of myself for being on public assistance, because if I sat up here and had them, then I need to be able to take care of them. As if me going and standing I mean, it was a really long line. It was a really long line to get them food stamps when I first signed up. I was at that place for 4 hours trying to get food stamps and Medicaid and the whole 9 yards. And I had to do it twice because the first time I went, I was pregnant. My baby was probably 2 weeks out from being born, and they was like, nah, you can't get no food stamps until you deliver your baby. That was literally said to me in my face. So at that point, only people that have kids were able to get food stamps. So now it's like, oh, well, I don't have no kids, or I've always taken care of my responsibilities, and I've been working for 50 years and I ain't never asked for a handout. Good for you. I'm so happy that you were blessed enough to be able to take care of yourself and your children without having to get any type of assistance from nobody. But how fucking dare you get mad at me because there's literally a system in place to give you services, resources to all Americans. This ain't just a me thing. This ain't just a black girl without a baby daddy thing, because thank God my baby daddy did not leave me. He did not leave me. Thank God he did not leave me. But even still, whether he left me or not, I still have to make sure that my kids are taken care of. But yes, I've been bullied. If you want to go and see all the comments, I mean, there's so many comments, and instead of writing back to them, I recorded the comments. I did like the little video reply. My TikTok is Bonnet Head Shawty. I should have put that on here. I don't think that I'm able to now. Maybe. Let's see. No. I wish I could write on the screen. Bonnet Head Shawty. That damn Zavi. If you type in that damn Zavi in TikTok, usually it'll come up on TikTok as well. But it's Bonnet Head Shawty. Zavalophagus. That's what my name is. And literally, so many people have come out to tell me that I should have aborted my babies. I shouldn't have had children if I couldn't take care of them. That's just AKA either you don't have sex, or you're supposed to use condoms or get on birth control, because if you have a kid and you bring it into life, then you are the scum of the earth. I just think that's crazy. I just think that is so terrible. I have not done nothing wrong besides use the resources that were given to me. Resources that everybody has, but instead everybody that's in my comments are prideful, which is literally a sin. It's a sin to be too prideful. You're supposed to be humble. They are so prideful that they keep telling me how they ain't never asked the internet, or I mean not the internet, the government, for any assistance, and I'm mooching off the government. And I'm just like, this is for all Americans. Every American can potentially use these resources. Then they keep talking about I'm tired of using my tax dollars to fund you eating. I don't care if you don't eat. I don't care if you starve. Like, they've been literally going ham, asking me where my baby daddy is. I just can't believe. And all I did was post a picture, or not a picture, a video with no words that said POV. I just spent the last of my food stamp money. I just spent the last of my food stamp money, and then everybody became in a frenzy, just blowing me up, literally blowing up my comment section, blowing up my mentions, blowing up. And then there's other people who are saying how, like, I'm really overwhelmed, because little do they know, I know that I have been blessed and chosen by God to get on the internet and speak. I'm supposed to use my voice to speak to others and educate them and speak, because I've been through so much stuff that normal people probably wouldn't go through, like real crazy stuff that I plan on unpacking on Thursdays, because I'm going to call it Therapy Thursday or Thursday Therapy, one of those. I am so tired of simply not, I don't know. I just feel like, how can people be okay with children going hungry? Like it was their fault that they was born. It wasn't their fault that they was born. It wasn't their fault that they was born. I wish I had a list of all of the comments that flooded in. I had 135 comments on that video. And then they kept commenting on the replies of other people. They don't have no shame. Thank you. Thank you. Like, it's not like I'm the only person in America that get food stamps, but I'm not ashamed to talk about it. And I know that one day, very, very soon, my life is going to take a turn. And my only goal is to make sure that stuff that happens with me, because I used to be a teacher. And literally, I have students who are now mothers struggling. You do not know how bad it breaks my heart to see the cycle continue. The cycle just continues. And I can't help my students when they actually need me. You know what I'm saying? Like, here my students are actually needing help in life because they got pregnant. And I can't help them. Their baby daddies don't want to help them. Their parents don't want to help them. I want to be able to give back to my people so badly because I've been there. And just like a lot of other people have been there, all we do is work and work and work and work and work and work and work. And why are we working? Because we have bills. Because we have to eat. Because we have kids. Because we have to be clothed. Because we have to be able to not be on the street. To be able to drive. To be able to have gas. To be able to eat. And yet minimum wage has still and has always been $7.25. They said, look, Americans, we're going to give you this $7.25 an hour. It is up to you to make sure that you have a home, well, shelter, clothing, and food and water. It is up to you to make sure that you use this $7.25 an hour. Hopefully, you have 40 hours a week. And you're supposed to take that and you're supposed to go and you're supposed to go build a life because this is what you've owed. This is what you've earned. I'm just like, man, that is just so crazy to me. But getting bullied from people because I'm on food stamps, I'm not even mad. That's the crazy thing. It's not like I made a video about saying how mad I am at the government for taking our crutch. I said clutch, our crutch away from us. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not mad that the government is going through something right now, because when isn't the government going through something? I'm not angry. I now have to get up and go find something. I got to go do something. I have to figure it out. Like everybody else has to figure it out. I get it. However, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be harder now. And being a millennial in this world makes me so sad because we are millennials. We are the 90s babies, right? We're probably in between 27 to 35-ish. And I kid you not, we have worked so hard to get what we have. So hard. We have worked. We have gone to college. What our parents told us to do, we have done that. We have had the children that they want to have because they want to be grandparents. But they don't care about how we're going to be able to take care of these kids. I swear. I would be lying if I said that my mama didn't jinx me with my baby. I am 18 years old, and I kid you not, my mom is telling me how much she wants to be a grandparent. And I mean all the time asking me if I'm pregnant, if I'm pregnant, if I'm pregnant. And I feel like she literally put that energy into the universe, and now, boom, I'm pregnant. I asked for a dog. And what she did was she gave me a gift. She gave me a push gift before I even had the baby. She gave me a dog. She gave me another mouth to be responsible for. Oh, my God. I'm really disappointed in how I've seen the internet these past couple of days. I have seen the worst in people the past couple of days. I have seen the absolute worst in people. And it's so sad that here we are, 2025, and we are still seeing the worst in people. And all I want to do is give back. I feel like God watches me differently. I always say that God watches me differently, because I can't act and do the same stuff as everybody else. He will not stand for it. I have to kill people with kindness. I'm not allowed to say nothing. I'm not allowed to, an eye for an eye. What else? I can't steal. I can't cheat. I get in trouble for that. And I learned that at a very early age, because he kept giving me chance after chance to do better. So I owe it to him to do better. And that's what I plan on doing. I plan on doing way better. I plan on feeding the homeless. I plan on being those types of people that give Christmas gifts to the kids who are unfortunate, because I've been there. I never got a Christmas. I never, ever got a Christmas. I never got a Christmas as a kid growing up. For the 18 years, 20, 21 years of my life, I never had a Christmas. I'm 32 now, and I can count my Christmas presents on my hands. And I'm an adult now. Yes, that's very true. My mama has been jinxing me with a baby since I was 16, maybe even 15 years old, because every time I would be on my period and I'd be asleep, groggy and exhausted from having a period and having to go to school and be in practice or sports or whatever I was doing, I would be asleep. And she would just yell at me, "Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? You better not be pregnant. You better not be having sex." Girl, calm down. My period's on. And that's why I feel like she jinxed me with the first baby. And I'm a firm believer that once I get one baby out the way, we getting the rest of them out the way. They're going to grow up together, and then they're going to get old together, and then we going to be cooling. By 40, I'm going to be chilling. I'm going to be chilling at 40. My kids are going to all be grown. My last baby going to be in high school. And I'm going to be chilling. The hard part of life would have subsided, and I would now be there to help them and assist them through life. Because, at 18, your parents just kick you out, be like, fend for yourself. Me, on the other hand, I had to get out at 16. I didn't have the same life. When my mom, And these little candies be so good. Halloween is a trap. Absolutely not. No. My mama jinxed me. At 18, when I went to college, she would always ask me if I was pregnant because my mama wasn't in the same state as me. She had left and went to Arizona because she couldn't pay to survive. So she had to go live with my brother. I'm chilling at college, living it up, being great. You know what I'm saying? And then she just kept asking me, like, are you pregnant? Because you say I'm pregnant. You're always tired. You're always sleepy. And then, boom, I get pregnant. On birth control, I might add. I was on birth control and I got pregnant. And so after I had the first one, because I wanted 3 kids, like thinking about your life, you're in 10 years. I didn't have no siblings for real. My brother is like 12 years older than me. So now we don't talk to each other. We're not cool or none of that. So I was like, I want 3 kids because I feel like 2 not enough to be able to say that you have a bigger family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, 3 kids should be enough. They'll always have each other. They'll never be alone. And they can grow up together. But no, I did a lot of stuff out of rebellion, but having kids wasn't one of them. Absolutely not. Yes, she most very much did. And she scolded me as if I was doing something. I wasn't doing nothing. I was not doing nothing. I was chilling. Literally, I was the last of my friends to lose my virginity. I was so responsible. Like, I was very, very responsible, very hypervigilant, very, mindful of my surroundings. I always stay safe. I literally only had one sexual partner, and he's the father of all 3 of my kids. So I feel like she jinxed me because she would always say, I'm ready to be a grandma. I'm ready to be a grandma. I'm ready to be a grandma. Like, I don't have another brother who can go and have a kid. Like, if you want a baby, go tell my brother to give you one. I don't want no babies, especially not right now. And now look, because I done got pregnant, yes, she did. And now I done got pregnant, and I don't know how the freak I'm supposed to take care of them. So what do? Well, I'm in college. I'm not going to, I'm pro-choice, BTW. I'm pro-choice. I'm all for doing what you got to do. If you don't feel responsible enough to take care of your baby, or if you don't feel like you can take care of yourself and your child, and you don't want to have to pick between your life and their life, by all means, pro-choice it out, girl. Me, on the other hand, I cannot do it. I just couldn't do it. I might have thought about it, but I never had the courage to go through with it because I would feel like that I would literally, I don't even want to think about it. But I just put my big girl panties on and I did it. And I found everybody directed me to Department of Social Services. You better go to the government and ask for some money. That's literally what all my family members would say when I would call them and tell them that I was struggling with whatever. I'm struggling to eat. I don't have food. I don't have money for food, or because I didn't have money for food at all. Before I was pregnant and I was living in the dorms, all I had was the cafeteria that fed you 3 times a day. And if you missed the caf, you're done. You're just going to starve that night. And I didn't have food to go back on. So I was always making it in my mission to go to the cafeteria and get food. And sometimes, literally all the time, probably, I would stack up on juice and I would stack up on food that me and my boyfriend could put in our little refrigerator and eat when we got hungry again, because the caf closed at 9 o'clock? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was hard to be in college, for one, with no parental help, no parental guidance, no money, no job, no car, no nothing, and living off the cafeteria, which is literally in my tuition. I have to pay that back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I did, because going to college, I was able to get my refund checks, and that ultimately helped me sustain a semester. And your refund checks don't be that much when you living in a dorm, like $1,500. So I would have to keep $1,500 for 5 months. And you can do it. You can do it. But it was hard. And then I get pregnant. And now I'm like, oh my God, like I definitely don't have enough money to even do that in the first place. So I have to keep the baby. And I was on birth control and it still happened. You know what I'm saying? Like people be just prejudging you. Like them people on TikTok prejudged me so bad. One of the ladies was like, when I said that if you got your hair done, if you got nails and you got a new phone and you got streaming services and you got your lashes done, you don't deserve no food stamps. But then I go to her page and she 27 days sober from alcohol and she has the nerve to be judging me, prejudging me. My lashes is not done, my nails is not done, my hair is not done. But most definitely I have streaming services and I have internet and I have a phone that works. But you spending your money on alcohol. Your priorities are messed up. If I didn't get streaming services or if I didn't pay for internet, that would probably save me $200 a month. $200 a month is not enough to feed you for 30 days with 3 kids and 2 parents. And you sitting here judging me because all you heard was food stamps. And then a girl literally told me that I should have aborted my babies. Like, what? If your mom would have aborted you, is that okay to say? Was your mom always able to take care of you? I hope she was, but what if she wasn't? Should somebody tell her that she should have aborted you?
Mommy.
What, sweet boy?
Can I watch the computer?
I thought you was outside.
I came back inside because I'm tired.
You're tired.
Can I?
Oh, no. Where's your phone at?
In the living room.
Go use your phone.
It's dead.
Boo. I don't want you to do that right now. I'm on live. I wanted to talk to the people. So that the computer be too loud.
I can just turn it down.
Go see if Kaden's iPad is dead. Y'all kids. Anyways, I didn't say it was your fault. It's your fault your phone dead.
Can I watch the computer? Like if I can turn it down?
This phone finna die too. Yeah,
So can I?
Look, they still going. They just still going, just commenting. I wonder what it say. I'm not even gonna go. I said, Xavier, get off of TikTok. Dang, Zymir, you just gonna watch it?
I'm sorry.
Why you just watch all of that just spill out on my bed?
I'm sorry.
You didn't even try to stop it. Pick it up. Put the ice back in there. I said, Xavier, get off of TikTok. At this point, they are trying to bait me into doing or saying something that is going to get me punished by God. And I don't have time for that. Like, I can't control what other people say and do. I can't control how they feel. I can't control their lack of integrity. I can't do anything. It's none of my business at this point. I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was use the resources that were available to me. And this lady even said, like, you don't got no pride in not using the government. Like, what? What? I'm supposed to just not use them? Reactive abuse. Oh, yeah. Yeah, reacting abuse is most definitely right. When I tell you, at first it was funny. At first I was just laughing and just like trolling them back in like a laughing way. Like I never got mean or disrespectful or said anything hurtful. But then that girl told me that I should have aborted my baby and I lost it. I lost it. Like, I get it. you shouldn't have kids if you can't take care of them. But then she said that's why abortion should always be legal. First off, abortion is always going to be achievable.
Mommy, can I get some Sunkist?
But, excuse me, you know, you can get some Hawaiian Punch, though. You can get some Hawaiian Punch, Luca.
I don't know what to do.
Why don't you know what to do? Oh, because I told you that you couldn't get on the computer?
And this phone is finna die.
You can plug it up over here and sit next to me. But that computer is too loud, boo.
But I can just turn it down where you can talk.
All right. Go on the computer then, if that'll make you happy. Like, my kids are those special kids that actually have grandparents that care about them. Like, my mom, she's mentally stable. I mean, she's not mentally stable. So, like, even though she helps, she throw it up in your face. Like, she like to throw it up in your face that she helped you. So, I didn't ask her for anything for, like, for the past, like, my oldest going to be 13. I haven't asked her nothing for like 10 years because I don't get down with the trying to remember everything and try to throw.
The first box right now. Today we're opening up all of these Sonic mystery boxes.
That's good. You just turn it up too loud. I guess I'm here. I'm just sad. I think I'm just sad because then I went onto TikTok and I searched up food stamps because somebody said that only black people are on food stamps. And I was like, that's not true. Like, welfare was created for mothers or women and children before, you know, they cared about black people, before Jim Crow laws and civil rights and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are literally the sole reason why we even have something called welfare. And it was for the welfare of mothers with children because they were struggling. And then laws changed. The Hawaiian Punch didn't expire. You just don't like Hawaiian Punch, I guess. That Hawaiian Punch is just nasty. And I thought kids liked Hawaiian Punch, so I got you some Hawaiian Punch. You just want soda instead, and I don't want you to drink no soda.
Mommy, I don't like Hawaiian Punch. I don't like Hawaiian Punch for a good reason. Because sometimes with my mouth, when I eat like candy, my mouth like hurts on the top, and then when I drink stuff, it tastes bad. But with soda, I don't think that happens to me.
You got some water? You need some water.
I don't know if we have any water.
There's some core water right there. See, look, you just want to drink soda, and soda is not good for you. See, we be trying to raise these kids right. Trying to do what we got to do for the sake of our babies. Go get you some Hawaiian Punch, and I'll give you some soda later when I cook.
Mommy, I promise. This is the last time I'm getting soda.
The soda's in the freezer, Zymir. Anyways, but yeah, even though my mom, she helps, like I said, she throw it in my face. And then my boyfriend's mom and they family, they looked out for their own. Like, if it wasn't for them, most of the time, we probably wouldn't even been able to. One time we was homeless and the only place we could stay was there. It was the craziest thing that I've ever had to deal with, but I was still grateful. Because they hated my stinking freaking guts. They still low-key do, but, you know, it is what it is. Not that freezer. I was talking about my freezer. Go put that one back in the other freezer. And the fact that I'm, like, over $100,000 in debt, for going to school and getting my refund so that I'd be able to take care of my kids, because even though I worked, I only got paid $800 every check, and that's not enough either to sustain anything either. I just believe that the people who talk so much just want you to be like,
Watching the computer.
just want you to like struggle, like just because they are like, if they're struggling or if you're struggling, they don't care about you struggling. Like, suck it up. That's literally what they've been saying. Suck it up. Your free ride is over. That's what I've been being told. Time to get a job now, as if I'm not working or if I haven't worked. I was literally a teacher, and we all know that teachers don't get paid nothing. Like, how much are you supposed to say that you make to say that you're successful in life? Because being a teacher is not one of them. How much are you supposed to make annually to be able to take care of everything that you have to take? No, not like having anything like that you don't need. Like, I'm talking about just simply a roof over your head, clothes on your back, and food in your mouth. Because literally, car is a luxury. Having a car is a luxury. Some people don't even have a car. Some people make do with walking or getting on the bus. Go put that ice back in the freezer, please. I just feel like there should be no way on God's green earth that I get bullied on the internet because I get and receive food stamps. I just think that's crazy to me. Like, I didn't come on the internet and bash nobody. I didn't come on the internet and say anything mean. I didn't come on the internet and say that I was going to be struggling, because I did get my degree in animal science, and I kid you not, they refuse to allow me to use it. It's in animal science, and they keep asking like, what's your experience? And the experience that they speak of is, do you know how to use our software? If you don't know how to use our software and you're not already trained, we're not going to hire you. So I went out and got my degree just to be told that I am not qualified to work in my own field, where literally that field is the field that nobody wants to work in because they're animals. I love animals. I absolutely love animals because they can't talk, they can't fend for themselves. They actually need us to assist them. And then I get my degree and I can't even use it. I can't even use it. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. So now I do. They don't want to teach you. Like, it's like a software that they use for something. I don't even know what they're talking about. But literally, that's why I haven't gotten hired in my field, because they don't want to train you. They want you to already be trained. They don't want to train you. Then I tried to be a kennel assistant, and they said, no, you're too overly qualified for that. We'd have to pay you more than a person that doesn't have a degree. So now I can't even move up the ladder. And it's just, I did everything I was supposed to do. I went to school. I go to work. I take care of the kids. I come home. I don't drink. Well, I don't drink like that. Like, because drinking, I never did that. I should. Technically, if I did do that, and I put that on my resume, they can't say that I don't have the qualification. You know what, friend? You might be onto something. That good old YouTube University. But I don't know what the software is called. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is this software you talking about? What's the software called? Like, if I knew what the software was called, I don't know. Maybe I just supposed to say, like, animal clinic software tutorial. I don't know. I just really know. All I did at school was we did research. We did research at my school. I went to North Carolina A&T, And so they really just focus on research, anatomy, and physiology, and medical terminology, and hands-on experience. And by hands-on experience, they mean like real agriculture. Real agriculture is farm animals, where you get your food from. So you don't learn about cats and hamsters and dogs and stuff like that. You learn about harvesting and slaughtering of animals and using them for harvesting. Exactly, husbandry, exactly. So it's like, yeah, it's cool. We know all these body parts, we know all the functions, we know how they regurgitate food, we know their reproductive systems, we know all the medical terminology. And then when you get into the real world, it's just like school, it's just like going to high school. You can't even use what you've learned in the real world or at college in the real world. Like, it's just sad. It really is. It's sad, but I'm more so mind boggled that I literally got bullied because I need food stamps. And then like I said, I searched on TikTok of other people and their reactions to not having it. And there's so many people, so many mothers crying on TikTok, crying and frantic and terrified of how they're going to be able to take care of their kids going hungry. No, it's most definitely discrimination. My name is Xavier. Now, if you see a name on a resume that says Xavier, what is literally the first thing you think people think of when they see that name?
Yay.
They should say yay, because it should be a pleasure to know me. But if you see a girl named Xavier on a resume, what is the first thing that you think people think of? She's most definitely black. She's most definitely black. And because I've never heard that name, she's most definitely ghetto. Or I'm lying about my experience. Like, I don't know. But it is very, why you do that? Go put those up there. Yeah, she's most definitely black, and it is a boy. Girl, I worked for, when I was on campus, I worked at the farm, the university farm, and I was the only girl that worked there. I was the only girl that worked there and got paid, because there was another girl that would come here and there, but she didn't work there full time. You know what I'm saying? And so they didn't really need her or not needed her. You know what I'm saying? So when they found out that I was working there in this all boy club, I was just basically the maid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing the girl jobs. I wasn't able to do the big girl or the big boy jobs. I had to do the lady jobs, like milking the cows, cleaning up behind the cows, cleaning up behind them, you know, sweeping, wiping, washing clothes. The ice. I really didn't have many. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find a bowl.
Girl, let me go and get these kids situated. It was so nice coming on here. This is so better than TikTok Live and Twitch Live. I can honestly say I've seen so many people come in here.
He got 4 packs of gum.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do something. I've been in touch with a farm, so I'm going to see what they need, if they need anything, because they were hiring. But I will be back on here a little later today. And I'm going to continue this live journey on here. I like this YouTube live. So thank you so much. If you're not subscribing to my channel, please subscribe, because I'm about to start posting more often and getting on here.
Big Za.
Big Za is crazy. All right, bye.